Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Anita Mbanyaho. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Please watch till the end of the video, and if you like the content, please subscribe. Today's topic is fear.
Dear HIV negative people, as an HIV positive person myself, I would like to let you know that it is not our responsibility to disclose our status to you. Even if we are in a relationship, and even if I knew my status and then I infected you, just by that, again, is not a criminal offense. Like, HIV negative people, you all want to be spoon-fed.
So what this man is basically saying is that people not living with HIV have themselves to blame when they contract the disease for being irresponsible. And I agree with him in that sense. I believe that it is each individual's responsibility to protect themselves against diseases that are within their control to do so. However, I do feel like it is wicked. It is immoral for an HIV positive person to knowingly infect or to expose a deadly disease without disclosing, expose that deadly disease to other people without disclosing their status. You do not owe it to the world to disclose your status, but you do owe it to the person or people that you are intimate with. And also I learned that this doctor apparently sued the person that infected him with HIV, which makes this what he's saying disingenuous if that is true. I feel like it is coming from a better place. I feel like he's saying this to protect himself in case he does what was done to him to somebody else. And I've listened to a lot of HIV activists. I know he didn't claim to be an HIV activist, but I've listened to a lot of HIV activists, and I don't think that they care a little about people that are HIV negative. I think that if they cared about them, which is not their responsibility, they would instill a little bit of fear, and that fear, and that being transparent with the difficulties they go through in their acceptance journey, the psychological effect of living with HIV. They don't owe it to anyone to do that, but I feel like if they did care a little about HIV, people that are negative, they will be more transparent about that process. So the word fear came into my mind after watching this video. This video is horrible, by the way. This person is evil. The word fear came into my mind. I'll define the word and I'll let you know why it came into my mind. Fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by the threat of danger, pain, or harm. However, there is a wonderful definition to this word, and that is to have reverence or respect for something or someone. For a long time, the idea of losing my mother to death would terrify me. I couldn't entertain the imagination of living through her absence. But as time went by, I made peace with the fact that that is unfortunately one of the things in life that is out of my control, and that eventually I would have to deal with. And after I acknowledged and kind of accepted that reality, I developed a new fear that was accompanied with prestige and honor for my mother. So growing up, I witnessed my mother experience difficulty raising my teenage siblings. I'm the last one of 8 children, so when my older siblings were teenagers, I witnessed my mother experience difficulty raising them, and I vowed to myself to learn from my siblings' mistakes, to not repeat them, to save my mother from going through the challenge of raising a difficult teenager. And that not only strengthened the bond I have with my mother, but I benefited a lot from it. I used that fear of disappointing my mother to guide me through my decision making. Decisions, when I look back in my young life now, I am very proud of. I've made a few horrible decisions, but many were honorable. And now in my adult life, I am more afraid of losing myself, losing my life, and losing my dignity. And this has helped me easily discard relationships or friendships where all of those things were threatened. Well, maybe not easily, but I never use those things as collateral for emotional security. I have values that are embedded in me that are rooted in fear of losing the higher purpose of my existence. And while I'm discovering that purpose, I have myself, I have people that I care about to love and to protect. That includes my children being not yet born. I cannot fathom out bringing children to this world when I'm not ready to give up my life, to give up my selfish decisions, to give up my selfish desires for them. And because that is something that I want in the future, and marriage and having children. While I'm single, I'm working towards, I'm using the fears, my fears, to guide me through making the right decisions to live the life that I aspire to live. So this video is not to scare you. It is not to bash people living with HIV, but it is to encourage you to develop a fear for things that are important in your life. If you feel like you don't have things that are important in your life, you are important, because if you were not important, you would have taken your life. So the fact that you are alive, you do have yourself and other things that are important in your life to fear, and to use that fear to guide you through making the right decisions. So that fear could be God, a fear of God. It could be a fear of losing your marriage. It could be a fear of disappointing your children or losing your children. Use that fear to guide you through making the right decisions in life. Also, nobody owes us anything in this world, not even the people that brought us to this world. I think that is a fact that we need to hammer in our heads. We need to start building our lives around protecting our sanity, protecting ourselves, taking accountability for the mistakes that we do, and protecting the things that are important in our lives, developing a fear for those things, the fear that will guide us through making the right decisions. Tell me what you think about this video down below, and let us have a conversation about it. See you on the next one. Bye.